the stream.
Usually turning it off and on again will help.
Hey, there it goes. Okay, that time it just failed. Well, whatever. So, interesting starter conversation about madness aside, welcome to Destination Divergence.
What episode is it?
Nice.
It is episode, did the chicken come before the egg, or the other way around? That is the episode number.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, what?
chickens can come all over the place.
Okay, so in D&D last time, you guys were in the plane of death, Delur, and unfortunately one of your party was feeling a bit too worn out from the plane of the death, literally sapping the life from their soul while you guys were there. So Eli went home, ate some ice cream in bed, cried about it, and is recovering slowly. It will unfortunately be several days before they are feeling completely well again. But
right.
Yeah, strangely enough, Eli, you get back home and you only have like fragments of memories of when you were here on the plane of death. Some of those memories were just drained away from you while you were there, and part of you wonders if any of your other memories from before were drained either. And that worries you a bit. But there is work to be done, and the end of the world is coming. You don't have too long to linger on it, unfortunately. The rest of you found a tower out in the middle of an endless desert. A tower that went up above the clouds that seemed to frame this plane, sort of poking a hole in them, creating a endless funnel of clouds flowing upwards. This tower was incredibly tall, and even at the very fast speed you're all flying at, it took you guys, I believe, hours to reach the top.
Like 7 or 8 of them.
A long time. I think it took you like 3 or 4 hours just to get to the tower, and then the rest to get to the top. It was something like that.
Yeah.
So it was a big place. Mostly because you were a little slowed down from exhaustion levels. But you did reach the top just in time, just before the spell wore off, and you found this incredibly powerful figure up there, but a figure that didn't seem to care that you guys were there too much until you tried to intervene. A librarian who was taking the souls that were lined up, spiraling all the way up the tower in an endless queue, one by one, plucking these souls from the line and turning their memories into books to be placed on the shelves nearby. This process was kicked off for Nakareth as well, as Nakareth jumped into the room at the top of the tower and attempted to reason with this librarian, tried to communicate with it that you were going to place your world anchor nearby and that all will be well soon, you just needed to get through his property real quick. But this librarian, appeared very interested in Nakareth's soul, claiming you had many stories kept in that memory of yours. He was going to have all of them. After a bit more discussion and some intervention by Drost and Leroy, Nakareth was able to run up the inside of the room and place the world anchor, which completely removed the tower from existence, seemingly. You guys, moments later, after the world anchor was placed, found yourselves just standing in this endless desert with just dunes and white sand stretching to the horizon. And that's where you find yourselves now. So, I will ask you all, except for Eli, unfortunately, what do you guys do?
Well,
Hopefully, there weren't too many cosmic consequences to that. Let's go home.
yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I would love to leave.
I don't think I think I might need to take a rest. Can you all survive that?
Yes.
You need a rest?
I think so. I plane shift Eli home right after he...
Oh, right, you did plane shift Eli home. True.
I'm sure
Cringe.
I'm sure we can survive the rest.
All right. So let's take a rest, and then I'll get us home.
All right. You guys are taking a rest. You know what that means.
Yeah.
It's a round of wisdom saves.
I need to ask the DM to make a wisdom save for me.
I'm on it.
Actually, I might be able
You
to.
guys have advantage.
Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Both of me, from me.
Okay. Leroy rolls a 24.
All right.
With
accept that.
advantage. I care a little.
And I will give you spend a key point to give you a +5.
Pretty sure it passes.
All right. With the +5 for Drost, all three of you reduce your exhaustion levels by 1.
Unless you have 1.
I have
You're at
one.
correct. If you're at 1, you stay at 1.
I'm pretty sure I haven't been above 1 exhaustion in my whole time here.
You
Don't know
do
what
have
you're
a decently cracked wisdom save.
That's true.
It's
I would say I'm
significantly more than Drost's +0.
That's true.
Or Eli's -1.
Yep.
Hey, that's why I'm home, guys.
Exactly. All right, so
That's
you
perfect.
complete the rest. You guys take a minute to just sit here in this empty, pale desert where there's no real color around you in any direction. Just the gray clouds above, with light slowly filtering through these ever roiling storm clouds, and the pale gray sand beneath your feet. It's pretty dreary here, but calm, at least. Nothing comes out of the sand to attack you. There's no motion really in any direction except for the clouds above, so you successfully complete your rest.
Oh. All right. And as we stir in the morning, I will go around to everyone and make sure everyone's okay. And then say, join hands. We're going home.
I mean, holding hands kind of gay, but I'll do it.
Literally, I'm a robot.
Oh, is that a long rest, not a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay, that is
Oh,
fine. I just need to try.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So the DC was higher because of that, but the results were the same. You guys still rolled high enough, so you're good enough. You're good to
Oh, let's go.
Hey, still tired enough. Wonder how it's like.
go.
Listen, I tried to help you as much as I could, but
Did you? Because I remember distinct times where you gave the whatever bonus or whatever to someone else.
yeah, because you were like low enough that there was
Yeah,
nobody who was
oh.
gonna help you.
It could
You
have.
don't even live here. Neither do we, though. We death here. All right, I'm gonna cast Plane Shift.
All right. With the
Oh.
sound of a very large bubble popping, you guys disappear from that plane and reappear on the material plane. Where did you aim for?
Wherever I aimed,
Drost's castle,
Eli.
probably?
Yes, Dross Castle. That's it.
Okay, roll a D100, please. Lower is better. Lower
All
is
right.
closer
Slash R. It just corrected me to apostrophe R. What the hell?
to.
D100. Can I just say slash R like 2? I'll take that.
69. Nice.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I will say with a 69,
Nice.
even though lower is better, that is the critical hit for a D100. So you guys go exactly to... you guys land just at Eli's bedside. You're just like, pop, we're here.
Nice.
Oh, Eli, how are you doing?
There are multiple empty plates nearby or empty bowls nearby that appear to have been filled with ice cream at a point in the recent past.
I fucking love this. Yes.
All right, what are the 3 awake people doing?
Probably getting real people food
Robot.
and some good oil.
And some good oil. Right, yeah.
Classic.
I
Yeah,
imagine
probably.
Warforged have found some good oil that was like nice and helps them lubricate the metal parts, but also helps them polish the wooden parts.
I more like to think that like Leroy doesn't need to drink oil. He just can, so he does it.
It does nothing for him. It just goes right through him. Literally, he just drips oil the rest of the day.
This is just normal, like, it's just calories. This isn't changing anything.
It's exclusively to fill up a bladder reservoir so that he can disrespect people.
So I can piss oil on people.
The oil never leaves Leroy's system unless he chooses to. It just builds up in there, and someday he's gonna overflow with oil if he keeps drinking it this way.
That'd be funny. I'm sure it is useful for lubricating my joints. I just don't have to drink it.
you lubricate a little, you drink some, you go back to lubricating.
It's like 3-in-1 shampoo.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. So you get food, and am I right in assuming that you guys are just gonna rest off all your levels of exhaustion and reconvene?
Yeah, all my level of exhaustion.
All of your level of exhaustion. True.
My whole one.
Yeah.
I will probably spend, other than my one night of rest, I will probably spend my time as Eli recovers doing a couple things.
Okay. You had 5 levels, right?
Yeah.
All right, you have 4 now because the party spent their day on the plane. And so Drost has 3 days outside of exhaustion, right?
Yep.
There you go.
I'm going to, quick one is check in with my people and check on the progress of the other group. Which will just be like a quick conversation.
The other group has not returned.
Oh shit.
They did too, right?
They went directly plane to plane once they were there.
Oh, okay, so we haven't heard anything from them.
You have not heard anything, correct? They actually are uncertain how they're going to get home because they realized once they were out there that they only have a method for opening portals to other planes and not the material plane.
Fuck.
Wow. Fuck for them.
But they
Guess I'll
are
start
working
running
out a
sleep
solution.
spell.
So.
That's funny as hell.
They're literally
I mean,
out there
if-
in the plane of chaos. They're like, how do we get home?
They could probably, like, when they're done, probably bounce around from, like, plane to plane from our list and try to find us.
Oh god,
They're gonna
planes
go
are
into a
big.
black hole.
Yeah.
After that conversation, which will probably take all of 5 minutes, I'm gonna spend my 3 days looking for things I should know about the Plane of Madness and sourcing tools and resources to help us.
Well, you do
Preferably
have an
they-
ally in your party who has been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hi. Hello.
Preferably at a steep discount from people that owe us.
What kind of stuff are you acquiring?
Depends. What would be good, Nakareth, for the Plane of Madness?
Wisdom, charisma, save resistance.
I
The
got one of
ability to
those.
resist insanity. The ability to deal with beholders.
Okay, so a scroll of like blindness spell. Like, what's
I'm pretty sure beholders are immune to that shit.
shit? Wall of Force. Like what? Other than just things we have in our toolkit, like what's good?
Things that are too expensive for us right now.
There's nothing that's too expensive for us. We have a castle.
I mean, that's not a very liquid asset, and you guys spent all your money.
I have a
It might not be a
castle.
liquid asset, but
End
like
ratio.
we can get loans against it, right?
It's also my castle.
That's how
Well-
rich shit works.
I mean, you could get loans against it, but the economy is kind of in a weird state after several people went around the whole world announcing that the world will be ending soon, but it's okay, we're gonna fix it.
Oh fuck, buy gold.
Yeah.
And also that whole Overlords thing in the like 3 mornings.
when you go around telling the whole world that, like, yeah, in about a month this place won't exist anymore, loans are a bit iffy.
I feel like people would be way more willing to take on loans.
Right?
People
Like,
would be
whatever
way
the
more willing
interest
to
rate.
take on loans, but nobody's willing to offer them.
Oh, fair enough. But what if they wanted to bet that we're wrong? Because that's never gone poorly for anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the normal rate right now? Like 38%?
Yeah, exactly.
Monthly.
Yeah, I was thinking weekly. Oh god.
See, for most
Uh,
phones, all we'd have to do is let Drost make a couple things, and I'm sure we'd be able to pay it off.
Yeah.
True. I
I've
could make
kind
a
of
lot of
been
shit.
hand waving some simple costs. If you guys need like magic items, like scrolls and things, it's a little more complicated. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because we already determined that like getting a bunch
So
of like greater restoration
yeah,
spells
that
is
that used up like
impractical.
the last of your liquid funds, basically. Um,
oh yeah, we're poor as hell.
Yeah.
148 gold.
the
So unless you can craft something in like 3 days,
that is true.
that'll help. But
I can craft a hell of an intimidation check.
Yes,
I-
versus your D10 damage.
I can make a lot of shit, but we're not
Yeah.
really in the money gathering phase at the moment.
No, I think we're in
Kinda
the
got shit to
execution
do.
phase. We could execute a
So-
banker.
I was thinking more of like just getting people to give us stuff like the keeper, the flame or whatever, but like
Oh, that's true too. We are saving the
Also,
world. That's
I
a
will
good
say-
extortion point.
The unfortunate thing about the Plane of Madness is, I mean, Nakarth has been there previously, had a whole adventure there, but also, you know, you've been exploring all the planes over this past year, trying to prepare for this whole deal, and that has included dipping into the Plane of Madness a couple times just to see what you could figure out about it. And every time you were in there, it was completely different. And sometimes, like, the laws of physics just didn't work there. Things like that. Like, there's just all sorts of shit. It's very hard to prepare for, honestly, unfortunately. Because I mean, you could say, well, damn, we're gonna bring something that lets us fly, and then oh good, there's no gravity here anyways, or oh shit, gravity changes every 10 seconds here, or like, I don't know, fucking things that make that difficult. Or like, you were once in a place where all inorganic matter was invisible and only things that were alive were visible. It was just very hard to navigate because you kept bumping into shit. Like, so it's just a weird place where nothing really makes sense.
okay. Airship or no airship? Team
Airship.
vote.
That's up to you.
Team vote.
Uh,
I have one yes. Kieran, what do you feel?
Airship.
I think we could. I think we could get away with it.
Eli,
Like the number
airship?
of times I got there, how many would have been at
4.
least halfway hospitable to an airship?
Hmm.
Not like just completely decimate on site.
Not completely decimate on site, most of them. But would an airship actually be useful in all of them? Maybe 2/3, 3/4.
Good enough for me?
That's a pretty good bet. Yeah.
The real question is, do you want to risk your airship on this plane or save it for another plane?
What are the other planes on our list again?
You guys are going to, after the Plane of Madness, the Plane of Ice, the Plane of Fire, the Plane of Twilight, and the Plane of Fey.
Hmm.
Oh,
Maybe we
It
don't
would-
risk it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like ice and fire will be very well. At least ice, it'll be useful.
Yeah, I would say risk it if we could just buy another one, but we currently can't.
Yeah,
that's
we let
tricky.
the other group spend way too much money on weapons.
They also
Honestly.
bought another airship. They actually
is
have
true.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other group
Yeah.
does have 2 airships, and you guys have 1.
Wow, we let them have everything. Holy
You
shit!
got
How
rolled
come your mom lets you have 2 airships? What?
Because I asked people what they want to do with their year of downtime, and they told me. That's why.
I told
Yeah, I
you to.
didn't. I had no idea what to do.
That's fine.
To be fair,
Uh,
we're also
a
currently
year.
in my castle. So like, you know
Leroy
what?
did end up doing some useful stuff. Leroy went with Milos into the morning and got some cool shit there done. And
Yeah.
also helped crafting all of the shit in Draw's castle that lets you guys go to planes and stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I figured that it's a very Leroy thing to do to, hang around and help out.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Kieran, when your group went, did you guys bring your airship?
No, because we entered through a portal in the middle of a monolith.
We have Windwalk. We should be okay.
That's true. Windwalk has proved very useful.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I feel like we made fun of Ashley when she first picked that, and I feel like I owe you a sincere apology.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. My feelings weren't hurt
Mhm.
or anything like that. Like, it wasn't useless for the main campaign or anything, and then just happened to be useful in that one instance.
I mean, it was good in hell.
It was pretty good in hell, honestly. Yeah. I mean, once we didn't have our fucking hell bikes anymore.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoops.
It is an extremely good high tier spell.
Yeah, it's just not a combat spell.
That is true. It is not a combat spell, but it is an essentially DM. I would like to skip travel button spell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The problem is we know value for spells is completely determined by combat value.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's why I'm worth nothing. Except, for transporting us between planes.
Let's not bring it. We got the thing. We don't really have anything to prepare, so fucking send it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Uh,
both.
What's the line, Leroy? You were an adequate meat shield, and nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah, I remember that. Was that in the early Rakshasa fight?
Is what?
Was that from the early Rakshasa fight? I
Oh,
can't remember.
that's from Sword Art Online Abridged.
Oh, well, I think it got said to me at some point.
Probably. You're an adequate meat shield, Pog.
Yeah.
Anyways. Cool. So 3 days still. There's some planning being done, but any concrete details or just resting for a few days?
I want to make sure I have the correct collection of tuning forks. Was I able to get everything, or
Yeah,
one for all the planes? Okay.
You got a 2 fork for
And
everywhere.
can you guys adjust your spell lists? Or
Yeah.
is that only on level ups?
I believe we can do it on long rests.
I don't know if Eli can.
We were temporarily using a rule for that like a year ago, but then it didn't get published, so we stopped using it.
I have one spell,
Yeah,
and it's a cantrip.
There was like pre-Tasha's stuff that came out, like this is gonna be in Tasha's, guys, totally, and then it didn't come out, so I was like, oh, okay, then we're not using it, because that's how I've been applying all UA, except for Leroy's fucking AC, I guess.
And my feet.
Yeah, it's inconsistent. That's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. All right.
But the answer is unfortunately no.
Okay.
Smedge.
None of y'all are clerics or wizards or druids.
I could become a clerk with some effort.
Yeah.
Would that help?
No.
Oh.
No, it wouldn't. I can't think of a way that would help your current adventure, unfortunately.
Well, if you mispronounce it, you see, it becomes cleric.
I feel like it's hard to add extra letters in while mispronouncing something, especially vowels.
Give me a second. How do people say Chipotle when they're wrong?
Chipotle.
No, when they're actually wrong.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle?
Chipotle.
What?
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I've never heard that one.
That's
I've heard
not
that one a
adding a
lot.
vowel though.
There's an A in there.
What?
Yeah, but that's like treating it like a French word. Like you just instead of ER, you just say A. Like it's whatever.
Yeah, that's true. I'll figure this out later. I don't have a snappy
Hmm.
response. Would have been funnier if I did.
Anyways.
That makes a good point. Shadow vowels.
So D&D. Any crafting that people need to get done? Any of that shit? Or are we just gonna jump to the day
Don't think
of?
I have much to do.
Cool. You
Fast
bringing the airship
forward.
in?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna
no.
say no airship and good to jump today in. Ashley?
No airship. Good to jumpy.
All right. Yep. Then
All
we
right.
can hit long rests, clear exhaustions, and we're good to go.
Oh my god, 0 exhaustion.
0.
Now instead we're gonna have to deal with insanity.
Yeah. That should be
That
fun.
potentially is just a fun time. And then
No.
other potentially very bad time.
The last time I went insane, I killed a bunch of guards.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of tripping, not going insane.
Yeah. What?
Anyway, if Jordan makes us too problematically insane, I'll just say that he's like supporting H.P. Lovecraft and get him canceled. So we're fine.
Right. Yeah, right. That's true. All right.
Let's go. All right.
So, last time you saw a portal specifically, Nakara, to the Plane of Madness, it was like a multicolored mess with a bunch of almost faces and eyes appearing in it in different places. Very strange. This time, and when you've traveled to the plane, you've used ash projection, so that's a little different. You don't really see a portal, you just kind of fly out to it, in Eberron's cosmology at least. Here, this time, you guys open a portal, and you just see a vibrant purple, almost pink, like a very bright, glowy, like neon purpley color that is just flat.
Hmm.
Does it look similar to what we saw the quarry drag through? I don't remember what that looked like.
No, that's the one I described previously with a bunch of eyes and faces and stuff.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That one was like a hot pink though, so not far off to be honest.
Okay, well,
It was definitely more purple.
I hope that doesn't mean anything.
Eli, can you cast Windwalk on us before we go to that, just in case?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Stance before too, so you know we can resist insanity.
Bam.
What's up, Kieran?
Do the mental guard thing.
All right.
Yeah, speaking of, as the portal opens up, I need all of you to make a charisma saving throw.
No, I can't help with those.
Charisma. How am I ever going to pass that?
Right?
This is
Oh,
one I
wait,
failed at.
can I do the, I guess that's an action. Would being, for future reference, not for this reference because it's way too late, but for future reference, would playing my counter charm, is madness considered charmed?
Madness is not considered charmed.
Ah, well, damn.
Good question though.
I hate that counter charm is just specifically for frightened or charmed. Because it
Yeah.
literally, the description is ability to use musical notes or words of power to disrupt mind-influencing effects. You think it would just be, the blanket term, but, it's fine.
Yeah. Nope. Madness do be kind of different though, unfortunately. Didn't they also just like give up on that feature with the new bard that's coming out?
Probably.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, like so many of the bard abilities just got completely replaced with a new bard. It's kind of funny. Anyways, to the current version of D&D that we're currently playing. Yeah, so let's see. 14, 17, 15, 17. You all pass. You are all fine for now. But you can feel this strange warping effect. You're able to resist it, thankfully. You've all been through quite a few adventures at this point, and quite a few very high magical entities have tried to influence all of you. And because of that, you guys are all familiar with the feeling of magic probing into your brain, but thanks to that experience, you're able to resist it. What do you guys do? You going through? Any other prep before you jump in?
I think we're just going in.
Just going
We don't have like ointment to not go crazy, do we?
Nah, but we should be fine.
I was gonna potentially look for a scroll of like mind prison or whatever the fuck the spell's called, but that's
Fortress.
yeah, intellect fortress, but that's out of our price range. Far
It's
out
a
of our price range.
third level spell, yeah.
Oh, there's one that makes you like immune to psychic damage and all that stuff. Intellect fortress would be good though.
Resistance to psychic damage, advantage on intellect, wisdom, charisma.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Let's go in.
Yeah, let's go.
Woo!
Right. You guys all pop into the portal with the preparations you've made. Are you immediately in wind form? Are you just going in at top speed, or are you guys going to jump in, transform on that side?
I think we should transform and then go in.
I was gonna
Probably.
go in wind form just in case
Yeah.
we're suddenly free falling.
Smart.
Yeah.
All right. You guys enter into Zoriat, the realm of madness. Purple. Purple all around you. Bright, glowing purple. You're in a field of just deep weeds and grass, all of which purple, not green, extending out to eventually you can see a road in the distance, and beyond that another field and several other fields around here. It seems to be some sort of strange farm, but it doesn't look like any plant you've ever seen farmed before. Everything here is purple, as I've described, but it's all mostly plants. You see trees in the distance framing in these fields. The fields themselves, and its entire place is bathed in light, but also like ultraviolet light. Everything colorful or bright you have on you is glowing due to this light. And everything just looks very strange all around you. In the distance, you can see a tall tower made of steel, beams of various thicknesses holding it up from different angles. It looks very almost, it would almost look industrial if it weren't so weird and misshapen, but it has that look of like modern architecture of different steel beams and things connecting to each other. It looks like a fucking steelpunk building generated by like AI or something. Like, it doesn't look quite right, doesn't look quite like somebody actually designed that, but it does have that vibe to it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That is a tower in the distance. Wrapped around this tower are threads of gold. Can I get a perception check from each of you if you're interested in looking more closely at that, at least?
Voila!
Are you fucking kidding me?
The natural 118 is pretty gnarly, though.
Uh-huh.
That is kind of nuts.
All right. So DC set here was 20. So unfortunately, a couple of you were not quite there, but two of you, Eli and Leroy, can see pretty clearly that these threads of gold that wrap up around this tower are not just pure gold structures. They are like, they are arrangements of runes floating in the air, packed tightly together and wound into threads. Those threads twisted around each other into ropes, and those draped in the air around the tower. These are all various just arcane magical runes, each one carrying an incredibly dense amount of information for its size. But, yeah, tons and tons of them just twisting around this tower. That is far in the distance, though. You guys all are standing in this field as you emerge from the portal, or hovering slightly above it. And you all feel, immediately as you enter this place, feelings of guilt. I'd like each character to describe what they feel guilty about in this moment. What would be the first thought of guilt that enters their head for any reason?
Torture.
Wait, what?
Wait, what happened?
Don't you guys know about Leroy's background? That
I
he's
mean,
used
yes.
several times?
Yes, but I walked away for a second, and all I came back to was torture.
You guys
Oh.
all are feeling guilty for some reason. I'd like you to tell me why you were feeling guilty. What element of your character's past has caused them to feel guilty suddenly?
Leaving behind and then later killing his ex.
Gotcha. Eli and Drost?
I had to think about it for a second, but probably those guards around the Silver Flame.
Fair enough.
Running away from home.
All right. Yeah, so each of you, just immediately upon entering this area, despite how strange and otherworldly this place looks, you're all immediately reminded of these scenes in your memory. But yeah, that is the scene that is before you. I'll also say with the very high perception checks, I was going to ask for another one for this, but 25 and 29 are so high that I'll say you can also see in some of the fields nearby, there's occasionally some of the plants moving, being like rustled around and stuff. And if you were to move up in the air a little bit and look down so you can see them better, there appear to be some kind of workers in the fields cutting down these plants, harvesting them. In just small chunks as they go, with no rhyme or reason. They're not really like going through it in rows or anything. They're literally just like carving random paths through these fields, collecting plants as they go. And particularly Eli, you notice that these workers are dancing as they work.
Oh, that's weird. I feel like that's not terribly efficient. Why are they? Do you guys see that?
There's a good chance what are they? The Prince of Chaos, one of the Princes of Chaos, is forcing them to do that. Madness. There they are, the Princes of Madness. Sorry, wrong plane. Are probably forcing them to do that. We should most likely just try to steer clear of them.
I mean, shouldn't we try to help them or something? Like, they're literally like, they don't look happy while they're dancing. I mean, do they look happy while they're dancing?
Sorry, I had to step away. Miss.
Oh, good. Roll me an insight check, Eli.
I would
That's
also like to do
not
that.
one I'm great at.
I'll let Garth also roll that. That's fine.
21.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The natural 2. Still, 19
Where
is
were
good
these
enough.
good
Honestly.
wisdom rolls back in the other plane?
You guys look at these workers as they're doing their thing, and each of them has a different dance, right? They're not like unified at all, and honestly, these dances aren't really all that rhythmic. It seems like they're dancing to some ever-changing music that is unrecognizable that you can't hear, and it makes no sense, and their dance moves change every measure, but they're doing something for sure, and it looks vaguely like dancing. You get a look at their faces, though, and each one has a completely different expression on it. You see one that looks incredibly mad while it's running around dancing and harvesting plants, just absolutely furious with someone. Another one looks very embarrassed. Another one is just crying constantly, just sobbing while it works. Like completely different emotions on each one. Some are happy, some are just laughing as they work, but it's just a wide assortment of emotions.
I'll be real, I'm a little confused.
See, unfortunately, things here tend to go insane. So they're probably, unless you have a way to bring them back to sanity, I don't think we can help them. And the best we can do is, try to reshape the world as something better.
All right.
So, what we came here to do, unfortunately.
Well, I guess where's the compass thing? What's next step?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I just pull that out? Say I have it? I don't care.
Yeah, sure. Whoever wants to establish that they have it may have it.
All right.
We'll just keep in mind that Nakarth has it for now.
Yep.
Until I pick Nakarth's pocket, I'll never see it coming.
Sorry, what would you have to roll on stealth?
Well, you'd never see me trying coming.
Your passive perception is like above 30, right? Yeah, 32.
Actually impossible to sneak up on you.
I'm just vaguely disinterested in these people's troubles because I've been here too many times and I know that they're probably just beyond help.
Strangely enough, the world anchor you hold points down.
Yeah.
Oh no, is this another?
Another place where things don't make sense. Wonderful.
I'm sure it couldn't be. It's the plane of reason and logic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's find somewhere to go down.
Yep. Let's go try to. So. Fuck. Then I guess we could fly up somewhere high to try to find a pit.
I
If
fell
physics
in
apply
the
here.
pit.
Yeah, I'm fine to drive around a bit or fly around a bit and see if we can find somewhere that has some kind of tunnel or underground access or whatever.
Yes.
All right, so just gonna fly around. Any particular? You going away from Spooky Tower? You trying to maintain distance with it? You going towards it? Just gonna drive around completely not regarding it?
Get closer to the spooky tower.
You want to what? Sorry.
Get closer to the spookifer tower.
All right, Spooky Tower. 1 vote. Spooky Tower.
Oh boy.
I guess let's go to the spooky tower.
Do we want to go to the spooky tower?
Unless
Let's do
someone
this.
smart is afraid of the spooky tower.
No, I ain't afraid of no spooky tower.
You sure? You sounded a little scared there, Eli.
You know,
Is it
I'm not.
ghost?
Us halflings, we ain't scared of nothing.
What about Gold Dragon?
I'm a brave boy.
What about Gold Dragon is though? Yeah, true.
It's true.
The only thing Eli is scared of is the past.
Hey yo.
Too real.
Pretty AO.
Alright.
So I
Right.
guess.
So that's some votes to head generally in the direction of the Spooky Tower, or at least not avoid it. Sounds like.
Yeah. Down and in.
So you guys get
Sounds
up into the air and start flying around, and from your elevated position, you can see that there are lots of these fields around, stretching out into the distance, all of which seem to be organized around this spooky tower. And from your, again, elevated position, you can see that in the middle of each field, sort of recessed within it a little bit, and not so exposed that you could see it from the ground level, but now that you're up in the air, you can see a pit in the middle of each field. out of
field.
each field, and like right in the middle, and each of these pits has a gentle, like a very thin thread of that gold essence that heads up towards the tower, much like all of the tethers that are tied around the tower. Just gently trailing up out and like in a very shallow arc to the tower.
So they all join it eventually.
They look like they all join it.
Does anyone have an idea of why that might be happening?
I mean, nothing makes sense here, right? So is it even worth guessing? To me, it looks like it's harvesting a resource, but like, who knows what the fuck it's doing?
It probably won't make much sense.
Does anything make sense here?
Well, to be fair, the last time I was here for an extended period of time, I walked through a palace crafted of flesh with lots of twisted creatures. So not really. And
Oh
she
yeah.
she did it to them just because, as far as I can tell.
This is something I was going to bring up as well, before the session started,
Oh
but
fuck.
I forgot. Is that I already know of a couple things people are not okay with being described as visual imagery. If there are anything people want to bring up that I should not get into here on the Plane of Madness, just let me know ahead of time. Like I already know, like trypophobia stuff. Fair. Anything else I should add to that
Actually, it's
list?
not so hard to hear about it as C.
Okay,
but
that's fair enough.
appreciate it anyway.
That's fair enough. Just thought I'd bring it up because there could be some wild shit here.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I ain't got no problems.
All right.
If something comes up, I'll start screaming, but I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, if Eli sees a fucking dinosaur, he's gonna go fucking ape shit.
Did
But
you-
that's an
A D
Eli
word.
problem.
Eli doesn't
Ashley
get
would
that.
love to hear about dinosaurs. Eli would not.
All right, sounds good. All right, so I just if you think of something, let me know. But otherwise, I'll continue. Sorry to interrupt the conversation. You were talking about the Flesh Palace.
Sorry, I can't. The Flesh Palace.
Yeah, where the doors were eyes, and there were endless creatures sitting and praying, staring off into the void.
Honestly, the fact that the doors weren't sphincters is really generous.
Yeah, right.
It was called the Citadel of Lidless Eyes, to be fair.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Citadel of Lidless Eyes.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. Generally.
All right. So, I'm curious what the strand coming out of the hole is. Is anyone else curious what that is in the field?
Yeah, but I think we should just pick a hole and go.
Okay.
Hopefully it's the right one.
All right.
I'm
Pick a hole, any hole.
I'm assuming right now you guys are communicating mentally, right? Because
Yes, that's part.
Okay, checking.
Everywhere a hole, old McDonald. Sorry.
I am happy to quest out a hole with my good friends.
All right.
What if we turned out a hole?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh.
So you fly down to just the nearest field with a little pit in it. And once you get a little closer, especially within a few hundred feet, and some of your characters with long-range dark vision can see into the pit a little bit. You see all, exactly. You see that the pit actually widens out underneath. It appears that there is a large empty space beneath each field. You can't quite see what's in there yet, but it appears to... You have no idea how deep or how wide it gets.
All right, well, let's continue. Do we want to start stealthing group, or are we...
Anchor's still pointing straight down.
Whoops.
Yep. All right.
I actually don't know how easy to check it is in cloud form. I don't think, because I think your possessions turn to cloud with you.
Oh shit.
Well, maybe it's pointing cloud down.
It's cloud down, yeah. If you want to take a minute to transform back and transform and stuff, that's fine. But it's hard to check while you're flying and stuff. I think it's fair to say.
I think I'd more likely check it while I was down there, since it was pointing down, and any of
Yeah.
these point down.
That's fair. It just takes you a couple minutes, and then you're fine. So, yeah. So you double check it real quick. It is still pointing down. This field makes you feel incredibly sad when you get close to it. What is a memory each of your characters has that would have made them incredibly sad?
I feel like mine still applies.
That's fair.
Unfortunately.
The phoenixes.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Probably coming home and realizing I still hadn't achieved what I set out to do.
That's fair.
Wow, that's heavy, man.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy. When my first ever pet dog died.
Aw. That's rough, buddy.
That's rough for Buddy.
When my girlfriend turned into the moon.
That's rough, buddy.
It made me incredibly sad. Okay, so these feelings interfering with you a little bit, but you know they're just constantly like memories from your past are being brought up when you get close to these plants, and they all bear very strong emotions with them. It seems. Down in the pit, you can see that the undersides of the sort of like dirt here that has the plants growing up from it is covered in this this light purple, like almost a little bit more blue, like slime substance that's just kind of around the edges of the pit, and definitely very coated on the underside of like the ceiling of the pit as it widens out.
As it turns out. Okay.
Charlie, I swear to God.
What happened?
I was just barking.
Rip.
Oh my God.
DM?
DM die?
What's up?
So
I'm waiting for you guys to make a move. I said you're at the pit. It's slimy.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you were still going through something.
Oh no, I was just like, yeah, no, you guys get down to the pit, it's slimy, and you're sad. What do you do?
Enter the slimy, sad pit.
Falling in the pit.
Just like college.
All right.
Get in the slimy, sad pit.
Hey, yo, what?
They're totally farming emotions.
Yep.
It's just cracked.
Are you guys going stealthily here?
I follow Nakareth's lead.
True.
I would recommend it. I mean, there are things on this plane that tend to be terrible.
On the other hand, we're already farts.
But we could be stealthy farts.
I'm happy to stealth.
Hey, Eli.
Hey.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Oh no. All right. Oh no. The luck was up, my boys.
You guys start to debate your fucking moves here. And then Eli, you in your head hear in Drost's voice, "Let's fucking send it." And then you see a misty cloud send it down into the depths.
All right, I say out loud to people's heads in our little conversation, and I dive.
All right.
I follow.
Shit, okay.
Wait, Eli, where you go? Okay.
I'm following
Drost is right here!
Nakareth, roll me insight.
Okay. Let's see. Do I want to spend a key point on this? I might. We'll see.
I really can't resist it when I rolled a 10.
I
Gotta just send
appreciate
it.
you rolling with it.
It's when you roll, so I guess I do it.
Yeah.
So
you choose.
I'll spend a key point. Fuck it.
Okay.
All right, and I don't have the mask out, so it's normal.
True. 28.
Real.
You realize as you're communicating with your allies here that there is something strange about the psychic energy that you are sending out and receiving, and you believe your line has been tapped, so to speak.
Oh shit! Someone's listening to us. Well, fuck.
Assumingly, we get someone's listening to us.
Does everyone else hear that?
Yeah,
I
everyone
can
else
I can
hears.
talk to everyone.
Yep,
So,
everyone else
but I
hears
can only
Nakara
give them the
say,
ability.
"Someone's listening to us," followed by a very brief pause, and then in Nakara's voice, "Did everyone else hear that too?"
Oh, fuck off!
Shit.
Is Leroy's communication similarly compromised seeming? Because I know you can't read my thoughts, but I don't
Insight.
know how much that extends.
Right.
Insight. Normal. That's
You have
probably
no idea what's
fine.
going on. You heard Nakara's
I mean, it's
voice.
encrypted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am definitely just like, fuck at this point.
Guys, it's moist down here.
It is moist down there as Eli drops deeper into this pit. And Eli, as you can see all,
I
you
see
start to
y'all.
see something like vines on the outside of the pit. The pit has stopped widening at a certain point. It's just become sort of a large, not quite perfectly round, but somewhat round and sort of lumpy tube headed straight down. But now there are like
Gross.
these weird, kind of red purple, like vine type things. Not quite plant matter, not quite like veins. Something weird, something strange, something in between.
Guys, this pit has
Ross.
great vascularity.
Drost, do
Yeah.
you see this? This is so weird. Drost?
Is that mental?
You guys can, you can't
Well,
talk
we're gas
with your
clouds,
voices when
so
you're
yeah.
gas. So yeah.
Do you have telepathy?
I thought we were just in a channel.
I don't think that quite works.
No, the only people who can communicate telepathically is Leroy and Nakareth. So they would have to relay things. Telepathetically, yeah.
Yeah.
My gaseous form is gonna pause at the veiny, totally not veins, totally not inside the mouth of a monster, and just look around and like look for another gas cloud to like try to signal like what the fuck do we do now? Do we just keep going?
Eli, you look around and you swear you saw somebody watching you, and then you turn back again and they're not there.
What the fuck? And there's no, I don't see any other gas clouds.
Nope, you thought you saw like a pair of eyes in the darkness, and then you look back again and they're just not there.
And a slowly fading smile for some reason.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna keep sending it down until like I hit something.
Yep.
How much dark vision do you have?
120 feet, sir.
120. Is everyone 120 here?
Yeah.
I am.
Is that like what Nakaris reaches with the mask on? I can't remember what your dark vision range is. Something like that. Okay. You're all pretty low.
It's like I think I had 10 feet of true sight, but
Nice.
or at least blind. Yeah, true sight. But that's not. It's a good thing I have a high dexterity. Is all I have to say about that.
That's fair. Okay, so you have a little less range than the others, but you do have some blind sight as well. So or true sight or whatever. Anyways, you're all heading straight down this thing. Dross, would you have overtaken Eli when Eli stopped, or Eli, would you have let Dross catch up with you? I guess I'm wondering
I
about
would
the
pass
order
him.
here. Okay.
Well, I had paused to look around for other gas clouds, so I assume
Yeah.
I would at least have paused enough for him to start going past me, or at least to get in my range.
Yeah. So
And
Dross
then if
just screams by you,
yeah, then I would continue following Dross like, oh
which is
shit! Oh.
which is really funny because you swore Dross was ahead of you earlier.
I guess I must be really fast.
Yeah, you must have just caught up or something, huh? Weird. So Drost, you're at the head of the pack, descending down into. Make me a charisma saving throw.
I'm really good at these guys. Is that a fail?
That would be a fail.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Pick one off.
That is Sag.
My chances aren't great, quite frankly.
Can you roll me a D100, please?
Slash roll D100. Pretty neutral.
All right, so 51. Okay. You feel incredibly angry, Drost. You feel just a rage burning in your soul that makes you want to lash out at everything around you. Everyone hates you, and you hate everyone.
Where's the madness part?
Very fair.
And now, the madness that has taken root is that you must use your action each round to attack the nearest creature.
Okay.
Well, that's really hard when
It's
he's in
a good
gas
thing he
form.
can't use an
Doesn't do
action
much
right now.
but yes. Just keep that in mind. You are
Cool.
filled with rage, and you're aggressive at everything around you.
All right. And I'm a cloud.
And we don't know.
The sight that sparks this in you, as you sink deeper into this pit, you see the end, sort of. You see the bottom of the pool. The place where the fluid that is coating the walls of this place is gathered into a pool at the bottom of this pit. You see many tentacles reaching up from the walls into the pool, up from the middle, supporting the weight of a massive brain. You can see swimming in the pool below, just innumerous like little worms just wriggling their way through this fluid. And as the brain like pulsates with energy, you feel like it's watching you, and that is when you get this madness.
We fucking hate that.
Well, assumedly, I'm going straight for the brain.
Guess so. You're fucking sending it.
Here. Give me that brain. I'm
This is some
gonna try to
Madeline
land on
Langle
it.
shit.
Well, I'm gonna follow and try to find a place to land and transform and check the anchor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on the topic of landing, there are the slimy walls around you, and then a pool of liquid at the bottom. It is like a well of this liquid. So like surface. You have no idea how deep the fluid goes.
Well, it's a good thing I can run on water.
Dude, you want to?
Nakaris with his
Oh my
zoomies.
god, the just running out of cloud form as you transform back. I love it. I'm gonna allow that because that's fucking badass. I love it.
That's anime as fuck, yeah.
That is anime as fuck.
All right, if he allows it, that's fine.
Okay.
Just blasting across the surface of the liquid while you take the 10 rounds to transform. Just zoom.
Yeah, I imagine
Slowing
like
down bit by bit.
I'd be like slow falling down in cloud form and then like try to time it so that as I was turning completely solid, I could step on the water and start running. But yeah, whatever works.
Yeah.
As you run across the surface of this liquid, and your body transforms back into physical form, we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Leroy and Eli, what are you doing? And also Drost, are you like just trying to swing helplessly at the brain even though you're a cloud, or like what are you doing?
If I'm full swing, so I'm like me, but just really mad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the time to transform back, and I fully intend to beat this
Are you just like
brain into
transforming
goo.
on top of the brain because it's the only thing to stand on, or are you transforming into
Mhm.
liquid? All right.
No,
Cool.
no, on top of the brain.
You just stand on top of the brain.
Yep.
Leroy and Eli, what are you doing?
Following in. Drought's going in. I'm going in.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
Following the group. I'm not
All
going to
right.
be left behind.
The three of you who did
Well,
not make charisma
you
saving
did that
throws
before.
go ahead and roll me those.
Okay.
Ducky.
Oh, I'm gonna spend a key point and reroll that.
19. Oh my god, so low.
22. Oh,
Oh, unfortunately.
25.
25. And Leroy, that was a 4. That is all three of you pass. So you're fine.
Hell yeah.
All right, so you're able to approach this thing without too much issue at the moment. Eli and Leroy, you guys were following in, but are you landing on something and transforming, or are you going to remain in cloud form?
Does it seem like a good surface to transform on and land?
On the brain itself, perhaps, or you could, I don't know, the walls are kind of lumpy and you might be able to find somewhere, but you'd be sticking in the goo.
I'm going to take a little bit of time to see where Dross lands and transforms, if that goes okay for
He's
him.
on the brain.
He's on it and he seems okay.
He has not
Oh,
finished
no.
transforming, but that is where he is currently.
Alright. I will land somewhere near him and start transforming them, since it seems like at least footing.
I'm going to be near him, but I'm going to like try to like situate myself in like a area where I can grab onto those totally not vein vines. To like use that as kind of like my little grip and foothold. So I'm a little bit above the action going down, but still able to see my comrades.
And I assume everyone here knows what we're dealing with, but I'm going to post art of it in Discord, not in
Yeah.
Discord, in Foundry.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's fun and evocative. You
I don't
know,
want to stand on the elder brain.
Damn it.
I have no idea of what
Well,
you
you know, it wasn't guaranteed to be an elder brain. It could have been something worse he cooked up.
Elder brains are pretty
Could've been.
bad.
I know. I've fought one before.
Oh, that thing is badass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You know what? We have no idea what this is. It's a mystery. Let's see what happens.
Weird tentacle brain thing. Who knows?
Yeah.
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 What
Speaking-
are mind flayers?
What's an illithid? Illithid?
Yeah, that's got a lot of syllables and L's.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I don't do
Speaking
L's.
of the goo. Hey
Uh-huh.
Navareth, you're running on that
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
You make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I can
At
do
advantage since only your feet are touching this.
that. Okay.
I'll give you that at least.
Are you fucking kidding? Does that pass?
That does pass currently. Yes.
All right, good.
You're running
'Cause I was
along
gonna
the
reroll it if
surface
you did.
of this thing, and you just occasionally feel. I think it's because you're also so in tune with your astral self, your mental self, your psychic self. You notice some weird psychic energy at your feet occasionally, something sapping, something feeding. You look down, and every once in a while there's just a little like leech on your foot as you're running that has just risen up to the surface right as you've stepped on it, and it just latches on. And thankfully you catch it so quickly, you're able to just kick it off very quickly before it starts to actually have any effect. But these waters do
shit.
be infested.
Yep. Well, fuck. Well, seeing how everyone's landed on the elder brain and nothing's happened yet, I'll start making quick glance at the clock as I'm not the anchor as I'm walking. Is it
Anchor pointing straight down.
still? Holy shit. That's unfortunate. Well, I can't leave everyone behind this time. So I will start. I will make my way towards the tentacles and get ready to climb up those.
All right, that's fair. You can do some monk acrobatics up the tentacles.
Exactly.
So Monk W.
With your incredibly high passive perception, you run up these tentacles. You realize they're connected to something under the surface of the liquid. You can't quite make out what, but you can just see like the vague shadow of something down there.
No.
Wait, hold up.
Is this the
Hold up.
fucking Elder
Okay.
Brain Dragon?
As Kieran says that IRL, the waters start to stir as the brain gets dipped down into the liquid.
Oh boy.
And the thing underneath the waters begins to stir. How do you guys react?
I'm gonna cast Fly on the three of us.
All right, that's fair.
With great rage. Whatever it is, I want it to die.
Help.
Yeah, I'm gonna activate my arms and cast Hunter's Mark on it, and empty body. Just do
Okay.
all the things all at once.
Just set up all your buffs. I'm giving you 1 round here.
All right.
Is that enough to finish transforming?
I can get empty body and my thing off.
Yeah, this was already after you guys have all transformed because you had to be transformed for Nakarth to be running on the water.
Oh, okay. So I would have been beating on it as soon as possible,
That's fair.
but it's your determination whether that would have any effect, because there's obviously something bigger here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll give you an extra turn at the start here. Actually, roll initial. I'll just let you roll your round of attacks or whatever first, and then do the actual round. Yeah. Okay. So you guys prepare yourselves. Did I hear something from Eli? I think that was the only one I missed.
It was more of a help me.
Ah, fair enough.
Cast Fly on the Kareth. I can only do 3 of
Thank
us.
you.
Oh, I could do that.
I'm imagining
Bing
also
bong.
the 3-party flying the Nakara just running up the wall on the outside of this place to get up.
It's a
That
good visual.
too.
That is a good visual. Anyways, though.
Yeah.
Cool. So you set up combat, and yes, we're going to roll for initiative. Let me put a bunch of people
I'm
in
so
the
scared
thing.
now.
And oh boy, I don't have a token on the map for this, so I'm gonna I'm gonna put I'm gonna put Neko as the thing, and I'll
Not
edit
Neko.
its initiative to the correct value. Oh, hey, this is good for you guys. It rolled a natural 1 on initiative.
Well, that's a plus.
That do kind of be a plus.
How many layers is this?
How many layers of what?
Does this place count as? Because it's the plane of madness.
Layers.
So that's one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh no. Yeah. No, I'm just being.
It's a triple deep, 3 deep layer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Drost, can you roll initiative?
Oh, shit, fuck. I didn't hear that.
Thank you.
Just over here fucking dicking around.
Yeah, this should be good. Why not? So, rising out of the water, the brain... Oh, that's very loud. Look. The brain sinks into the water as 2 leathery purple wings, almost like translucent, pop out of the liquid, thrashing about and swimming upwards. The brain settles down into the surface, and just the skin between these wings curls up over the brain like a pocket. Yes, thank you. I was about to post that. That's perfect. The brain gets absorbed into a pocket on the back of a dragon as the tentacles reach out and into the brain of the dragon itself. And this thing rises up out of the water, opens its mouth to scream at all of you, and as it does, another mouth within opens up, and another mouth within that one opens up. And it just, this bellowing roar, and we are in combat. Drost, go ahead and take your free turn. You're standing on top of this thing as it is transforming.
Bonus section jet spam. Throw one of those in chat. And we are swinging away, baby. Attack
Swinging
1.
away.
Attack 2.
Yep.
3.
Hit.
Really? 18 hits?
Uh-huh.
Shit. Okay,
To be fair, it's a mushy piece of brain.
It is a mushy
It
piece
do
of
be
brain.
a mushy piece of brain.
That is 3 strikes plus giant smite damage. Rapid fire. And I am assumedly just on its fucking back at this point. Beaten away.
Okay, that makes sense.
Beating it
Because
off.
I would have ridden the brain down.
Yeah, beating it off.
Beaten
Alright,
it
how
off.
much damage is that total? Let's see, 24, 19, 22, 9. Yeah. So 46.
24, 22, 27.
Yeah, 24, 22,
73.
28. So it'll be 30, 50, 74. What's the damage, I think?
I got 73, 74, just
Yeah,
good.
9 and 19.
Yeah,
would be
because you thought
8,
18. Yeah.
So 74. Blam! You just start beating at this thing, probably right to the brain before the brain finishes transforming. It's a pretty easy target. And then it is Leroy's turn.
Alright. Synaptic static right up the butt. And by that, I mean it like centered inside the brain.
Yeah. Exactly.
Where is my
Up
synaptic
the mental
static?
ass.
Yes. I will not place a measured template. Theater of the mind. Let's fucking go.
Theater of the mind. Intelligence saving throw, you say?
Yeah. So I was gonna pass that, but
Yeah, 29.
just barely.
Just barely.
It started with the same number. So 17 damage.
17 damage. You feel like it did not even flinch when you cast the spell.
Okay. Back to the force damage.
Psychic damage appears to be a no-go.
Yeah. I mean, I have the same thing, so.
Yeah.
And I will
Jesse,
fly up
okay.
and away a little bit.
All right,
I'm gonna
so-
fly like a half move away from it.
Okay. Ikari.
Well, bonus action Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna punch it 3 times. But there it is. Where the fuck is my phone? $17 hit?
Yep.
Woo! 7. Alright.
All right. 31, 21, 18.
Oh, I forgot to fuck 2d6.
How do you even do that?
Hunter's Mark, spending a key point on each hit, and the first hit gets an extra d10.
Excellent. Bonus action?
Bonus action was Hunter's Mark.
Oh, right. Yes, because you
It
need a
takes
separate
me-
bonus action. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do some solid damage. Anything else?
And the next attack against it has advantage, and that's it.
Ah, there. All right. How? First question. Where am I in relative to this fucking thing?
Currently, directly above it.
Okay, cool.
In
Cool.
melee with it, basically.
Oh, lovely. I would like to not be there. Is there a step? Is there a place within 90 feet that I can see that I could go to away from it?
Up the tunnel?
I would like to go. Well, I mean, is there a place that I could like grab onto up the tunnel?
Depends. So you could like try and climb the wall a little bit. It's not a perfectly smooth surface.
What if I thunder step?
Did you fly in a car, by the way? Can't remember if you did that before combat.
Oh, I did. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
press
because
the
you were
little
also
spell thing. I
flying
just
because
never-
Leroy gave you flying.
Oh, right. So I can just float in the air.
You are currently floating directly above it, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna thunder step 90 feet up from it. Thunder step. And it needs to roll a Constitution saving throw if it's within. I mean, it's within
Melee, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Constitution saving throw, you say? That is high. That is a 33.
Well, it takes half of 13, so it takes 6 thunder damage.
All right, blam.
And I'm now an extra 90 fucking feet away from it. Fuck that thing, in particular. But I strum my fucking guitar, whatever. Drost, I don't like that. Kill it, please. And I'm gonna inspire Drost.
Drost, wake up. I don't like this.
You got people
Drosty,
to hurt.
wake up.
Inspiration gone out. Drost, you're up.
With inspiration. Assumedly I'm still filled with unending rage.
You are.
Obedience. Did
Couldn't
no one
be me trying to potentially burn a saving throw when I could have foresighted Drost.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did no one foresight me yet? Like, what the hell?
I can't foresight.
Yeah, you're
anything.
still entitled.
Also, hey,
Yes,
Eli,
Eva.
you just cast a spell, right?
Aw, shit, yeah.
Can you roll me a d100?
Oh, no.
Did you need
Oh.
me to do that as well, or just Eli?
I get to choose when wild magic surges happen.
Oh no.
Alright, 26.
Okay, a 26. An eye appears in your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Well,
Official one.
What the?
you see
Not the
all.
worst.
You teleport and then you see even more than all.
This oddly feels familiar to when I had those eye stalks on top
yeah,
of my head.
exactly. Sorry to interrupt Drost's turn, but I had to remember to do that.
Oh, is
Like-
that coming back again?
He like cosplaying as Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Yo, spoilers.
It's in the comics.
I'm
fuck
joking,
you.
I'm joking.
Alright. Assumedly a 32 hits.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fire rune that right now.
Strength save, you say. Strength save. That
DC
is
17 strength. Well, actually,
24.
I was thinking because it's a dragon, or the brain probably is shit strength, but this is an elder brain dragon, so never mind. That was doomed. I will take my damage though, which is 11 fire damage.
Yeah, 11
Ah,
fire
I'm in
damage.
danger.
Hey, that's actually dope fire damage. All right, more attacks.
Lickety clackety. Hit.
All right, I got 3, 1, 2, 3. Remember when it did giant smite damage on every hit?
I do remember that.
Pretty disgusting. Alright, 24, 25, 23, and then 7 on the giant smite.
Alright.
I'm going to
Well,
action surge for the first time.
Alright.
And we're gonna take another 3. Why does this thing... This app occasionally just doesn't want to let me edit the amount of uses I've left on my charges.
That's weird.
Oh, then don't.
Just fights me.
Just fucking don't, Lamau. Uses on action surge, you said?
I got it already.
Okay.
Just makes it hard. Alright, 3 more strikes, 3 more hits.
3 hits.
That's 3 more damages.
Get it.
That's a lot of damage.
Excuse me while I get on my calculator real quick. $148 damage, baby!
Damn.
Damn, son.
Alright. That's a lot of damage.
Let's go, motherfucker.
How about some more? Anything else, Frost?
I will just slowly raise myself panting as there's probably goo dripping off my hammer now.
Oh, absolutely. You're covered in it.
We're gonna Gallagher this motherfucker.
Speaking
I'm
of
ready.
goo, the dragon, as it's rising up out of the surface of water, gets just punched and shit on a bunch by a bunch of different spells. It just roars at you all, then ducks down under the liquid, and the liquid just splashes up the tunnel. Everybody make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm rolling that.
Even from 90 feet away?
Any additional effects people are applying before I call the success
Uh,
details?
Nothing's
Yeah, I mean,
helping
I'm
me
45 feet up, but I assume that's still enough.
Oh, still enough, yeah.
there. 90?
Yep, it is 120 foot range.
Woo!
That is
Okay.
juicy.
So fail, 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 and fail, all 4.
Alright, I'm gonna re-roll mine.
Okay.
What does it pass? God damn.
Don't forget you have an inspiration, Drost.
Alright.
Dross is the pass.
Alright.
Okay, you all take 73 psychic damage, or half on a success.
Okay, well, at least I'm resistant to psychic damage.
Alright, pull my calculator back up.
Additionally,
73.
each of you except Leroy, being construct, are infested with illithid tadpoles.
Oh boy.
So Leroy is immune to this effect. The rest of you, yeah, no, it's bad. They're covering your skin everywhere and beginning to burrow, especially around your head. Some of them that are not around your head are trying to crawl up your body to get to your head first. We will deal with that on your turn.
Are those on me even though I saved?
Yeah, on a success or failure, if the creature isn't a construct or undead, it becomes infested.
Fuck!
So you
I
are
would
infested, you just take
hope
half
to live
damage.
here.
The damage was what, 73?
73 on a fail, yeah.
Okay, well, I
Psychic.
still only take 36 points.
Because of resistance, yep.
5.
Oops, I was supposed to pass turns, but yes, there we go. Okay. So that's cool. It is then going to... It's going to fly up so that it is... it can fly 80 feet, so it's going to be 10 feet below Eli, hovering over most of the rest of you. And now it's Leroy's turn.
Alright, I guess I will... Wait, how much damage did Nicaris do? I can't remember.
A
A
bunch.
decent amount.
And you
Wasn't
have more.
Dross damage, but it was good damage.
Alright, well,
52 plus 28.
were you missing? Because Dross wasn't missing.
No, I didn't miss. I did only take 3 out of 5 attacks, though.
Okay,
Its
so it doesn't...
AC is much lower than you guys have been fighting recently.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Foresight Nicaris.
Okay, roll me a D100. I'm dead. I'm gonna call it.
Okay. Slash D100.
Alright. Huh. Damn, okay. This works out well for you. You cast 5th level magic missile in addition to the spell you cast.
What the fuck?
Okay.
So that
So-
is 7d4 plus 1? Or, well 1d4
Yeah,
plus
plus
1
7.
times 7, technically.
Yeah. /R. To be clear, I'm going to target this at the dragon, not Nikareth.
That is fair.
Holy shit!
8 points of damage.
I rolled 3 4s and 2 3s.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
let's go. Alright, and I will... Yeah, I'm just gonna get up to like a halfway between the dragon and the liquid, and high up in the air,
Okay.
off to the side.
So it is 80 feet in the air, so you're 40 feet between each?
Yeah.
Just for placement? Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense to me. At the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action, and a tentacle whips out at Eli.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, I know where this is going.
That is a 34 to hit.
No.
What's your
no,
AC?
that's a 35 surprisingly. No.
Okay,
that
the
hits.
tentacle whips out at you. You take
Roll 34 to hit?
14 psychic damage,
Ow.
and you are grappled. The tentacle grabs you and pulls you down to the creature.
Sag.
Nikarth.
Alright. Well, I have 50-foot move speed and a 10-foot reach, and I was already somewhat over it. So I think I should be able to hit it.
It is 80 feet above the surface, so if you can... You're probably 10 feet over the water. So
Yeah, so then I can move 60 and reach 10.
So you can move 60 and reach... Yeah, that works. Yep.
Yeah.
You can barely catch it.
Awesome. And now I'm gonna hit it a bunch.
Plus, they're tippers, so they should deal like double damage.
Okay. Where the fuck? There's my character sheet. I keep minimizing it, and it's a mistake every time. Alright. Let's do our 5 attacks. Oh, advantage. I forgot. So I'm gonna crit fish for that one. Nope. Okay. So it's 1. Seriously? I see the 13 doesn't hit.
Right. Start of your turn, Nikarth. You're infested. I forgot to count this. We'll just... Before we resolve the damage rolls, you take 20 psychic damage. And, okay, that's why I was at the start of your turn. We'll get to you again at the end of your turn. Go ahead and continue.
I'm taking 10. Oh, and before I forget, half of 36 is 18. Hunter's Mark would stay up. Okay, cool. And I'll do it again just to. All right.
Oh,
cool.
fuck. I have to make a concentration save.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck, you do. And, so...
Shit, I did too.
Ooh, that's not high enough.
Well.
So all of the fly spells are gone.
Yo, has the other party used up our fate points or what?
I will say Nikareth, because monk shit. Just we don't have to retcon too much here. You can take your turn. We'll just assume you ran up the wall instead, or something.
All right.
Got up there. Time
Well, to be
time
fair-
in this plane of madness is especially wibbly wobbly. So
To be fair, if Eli had fell, it probably wouldn't have flown up there.
that's true. Eli potentially was aiming for the wall with Thunderstep in order to grapple to it. So how about we say, we'll just say for the sake of things, Eli did stick to the wall. The walls are sticky. And then
okay.
the dragon went up and grappled it. So Eli's now being held in the tentacles of the dragon.
Oh,
So Eli's
God.
not plummeting, but the rest of you are.
Yikes. Okay.
Yikes.
Well, so 1 hit, 1 miss. Hit. Flurry of blows. Alright. Keep forgetting that I have foresight. But I'm not gonna bother crit pushing. So 4 hits.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, so it's a minus 5 key points. I have 3 left. Awesome. I hope this thing dies. A lot.
A lot, indeed. That was actually bonus action movement, right?
Yep. And I guess reactions technically slow fall.
Yep. Okay. Well, as you jump away from the wall and start to slow fall, it is going to legendary action tentacle you.
Uh-oh.
That is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You are grappled and pulled right up next to Eli. Just it whips out at you. You take 16 psychic damage. And yoinks you in.
89 damage for those 4 attacks. Nice.
Eli.
How much?
89.
I would like to get the fuck out of those tentacles.
All right, that would be an athletics, or actually just an athletics check because you already are grappled.
All right. 22.
Damn. You barely managed to wriggle out of this thing's tentacles.
Hey, yo, what?
But you make it out,
Hey, yo, what?
and you are
That
now
was funny.
falling. And that was your action. That is fine if that's what you want to do, but if you do wriggle out, you would be plummeting towards a pit of very
Ew.
gross liquid. Infested, even.
Am I able to, like, bonus action grip the wall?
The thing I was supposed to have at the end of my turn wasn't there.
There was something, yes. You rolled a... did you already roll a concentrate? You did. Constitution save, please, Nakara. I forgot.
Another one? Fuck.
Yes.
I'm rolling that.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check. Make sure it's not a fucking reaction. Well, I didn't fall.
Also,
Whatever, I'll still
Eli,
double check.
you take 24 psychic damage at the start of your turn. I forgot, because of the things burrowing into you.
All right.
And Nakara, what was your... Oh, are you keeping the 11, or are you re-rolling?
I'm double checking something really quick. I'm trying to be quick.
Yeah, no worries.
I can just re-roll it. It doesn't cost a reaction. So yes, I will be re-rolling that. Okay. Constitution.
Unfortunately, that is a fail.
Are you
still have
fucking
the effect
kidding
on
me?
you.
No,
So Eli, you take that
no. I have advantage.
advantage on what?
I have foresight.
Oh, yes. All saves. That's correct. Yep. So
Sorry.
I'll let you roll
I
one
keep-
more time. Because
Okay.
I believe technically it would be the first one has advantage, and then the second one doesn't. Because it's a force reroll.
All right. 24.
24. So you can actually take your key point back. Because
Oh, yeah.
if the first one had advantage, then you wouldn't have needed to reroll. 24. The effect is still on you. However, please keep track for me that you have 1 success.
Okay.
Eli, you take that psychic damage at the start of your turn, and I'll make a deal with you. How does that sound? I've got my fingers pressed together like I'm making a deal. If you give it back 1 legendary action, I will let you wriggle free from this thing as a bonus action instead of an action.
Well, that just sounds like it's gonna legendary action grapple me again.
Yeah, I would not take that bargain.
I would Oh, Jesus. Hold on. D&D, so it doesn't come up with mythology shit.
What?
I was thinking about not trying to escape grappling instead.
Okay.
But I would. Oh, Jesus. No, How far down would I be falling?
80 feet to the surface, so it would happen in less than 1 round.
Fuck.
And 80 feet. This liquid, since you stuck to the wall, did seem pretty viscous. It's probably going to hurt when you hit the liquid.
It's calm.
I mean, even water would from this height, so...
It's calm.
It's literally full of swimmers.
It is calm. That is correct.
Alright.
It is interplanetary calm.
Instead, I'm going to... Oh, but it fucking is good at con saves. Motherfucker.
Good at all saves.
Yeah, it's good at all saves.
Some polymorphin?
Yeah.
Polymorphin Power Rangers.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I need the HP from that.
Yeah, that's actually a great
Keep
temp
in mind that
HP,
it needs
dude.
to be something that you've seen before.
Yes.
It's a dinosaur.
Oh, it is gonna be a... Oh, no.
Eli transforming his worst nightmare into his worst nightmare.
Yeah, that is some crazy shit right there.
I was thinking Eli transforms himself if he needs CHP.
Okay. I've actually seen this one before. It's not a dinosaur, but I've seen it before because Neko turned into this. I'm gonna turn into a huge giant crab.
Ah, true. Also, now that I think about it, Eli has seen every creature that was part of your double-year downtime thing. Actually,
Shit, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
That did like Noah's Ark set him.
You're right.
Yeah, his helmet and
You're
everything.
not. I know everything.
That is actually
I've seen all.
You've seen all. You spent 20 months improving the power of your polymorph spell, basically.
Holy shit.
So yeah, huge giant crab. That works. Roll a d100. Tee.
Oh fuck. 13?
Ooh. You additionally cast Confusion centered on yourself. So yourself, Nakareth, and the dragon must make wisdom saving throws.
This can't go well.
Oh my god.
That actually didn't roll that well for it.
No, so it's only like a 30?
It's only a 30, precisely.
Yep.
I don't even know confusion.
Yep, so it's very confusing that you managed to cast this one. Nakareth passes, I believe has no effect. So Eli, you're the only one affected by this spell.
What the f-
So you confuse the hell out of yourself because you're suddenly a crab, and it's really confusing being a crab up in the air in the plane of madness. So, at the start of each of your turns, if you could pull up the spells that you've got it as well, because at the
Yeah,
start
I
of
can
each of
do
your
that.
turns, you got to roll a d10 to see what happens on your turn. It's one of them.
Confusion spell, D&D, 5e.
Because it's fun as well, normally that is concentration. I'm going to say the concentration you currently have is maintaining both spells. Polymorph
Oh,
and
great.
confusion.
That's honestly not like.
So
I mean, that's pretty cool.
that's how wild magic should work.
If one of the thing is to move, would I assume that part of that is like if I use my movement to move in a random direction, I'm using my like action basically to move?
If your speed is 0, let's see. It's the ones that say move also say you don't take an action, so I think you would just be stuck if it says you're moving this turn.
Okay.
Okay, but so you're a crab. You are floating up in space, grappled by this dragon, who is now maintaining its flight with the crab suddenly erupting out of its tentacle, and it's still got a hold on you, but now it's like it's off balance and it has to correct itself a little bit, shifting the tentacles around and stuff. Make me a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn.
Me?
Yeah. Is it as a crab though? Actually, now I think about it. Let's say crab.
Oh, right.
Crab save.
Crab Constitution gets an additional +4 to that.
Oh, 12. Okay, so that is not enough. That is a failure. The effect, the parasites are still burrowing into you.
Oh, lovely.
At the end of Eli's turn, yes, because I believe it just used one legendary action this turn to attack Nakarth, right? 'Cause it already hadn't. No, it got Eli and Nakar this turn, so it only has one left. Never mind. It does nothing. Drost, you're up. You are falling.
Am I?
All of the fly spells have been dropped.
I was on its head. On its back.
Yeah, but it dipped beneath the water.
Oh, did
So I
it?
assume it flew under you, basically, once the fly was cast on you. If you want to have grappled to it, I'll allow that retroactively. You will take a dump in the water, though.
Well, that's no bueno, but I'm taking a dump either way, right?
Probably, yeah, that's true, honestly.
So, and I don't care because I'm in my rage era, so...
Okay, then
Smack
if you
used.
are grappled on it, what it's going to do then is, as a legendary action after Eli's turn, it was going to grapple the nearest person, but there was no one in range, so it's going to grapple you. That is a 29 to hit.
Do I get to resist that? Or is that just a thing?
This is a legendary action. It's just it's a 29 to hit, and then if it hits, you're grappled.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, obviously that hits.
Yep, so that hits. You're grappled. You take 11 psychic, and then it's your turn. At the start of your turn, you take 18 psychic damage.
Clear 1, 6, 6 minus 18. Math is hard right now. Alright. Health adjusted. My turn?
Yep.
Let's make this. First attack. Smack. 2. Woo!
Alright, so
I think
2 hits.
Even take.
Yeah, it'd be kind of nuts if I still managed to hit on a crit fail.
Technically, if crit fail rules
can't.
didn't exist, that would have been a hit, but crit fail rules do.
Cool.
You only have a 5% chance of failure.
I will go ahead and action surge again and take 3 more strikes. So I'll go ahead and mark that action surge out and then take all 5. 1, 2.
Buddy.
Exceptionally bad luck,
That
but I
is-
still landed 4 hits.
Yep. Pretty good.
And that.
Alright.
And just for funsies, I'll throw in my second fire rune.
Strength save. That is... Oh, that's low for it, actually.
So
It
less
is
than
going to
17?
burn a legendary resistance.
No fucking way.
You got one. It rolled a 16. Just under.
Oh my god. I can't believe I burned a legendary resistance with
You
that.
got it.
Alright. Still 11 fire damage.
How many more before I should cast Feeble Mind?
Oh, and if it does make a tentacle attack against me,
True. A little bit of fire damage.
I can reroll that. It's 4. It's 4.
Anything else, Trust?
That looks like a grand, a wonderful turn from me.
All right. Let's see if it re-rolls its breath weapon.
Don't say that stuff.
Is that the splash?
Yeah.
So Leroy, you are down below it. You will fall on your turn, but you're not like in the fluid yet. It's going to take all of you that are grappled and hover you out in front of its face with its tentacles and breathe the breath weapon down at Leroy.
Thanks.
Constitution saving throws for all of you.
Everybody?
All 4. Yep, it's going to hit all 4 of you.
I'm
with
gonna
a breath
roll
weapon.
a charisma modifier, but that's only because it has the same modifier as the con save for a crab. That makes sense.
Alright, is it
yeah,
con save?
does it? Do you have the +3 there? Wait, why is it not a
Oh
con
wait,
save?
no, I don't have the +3. I don't know what the +3 is from.
That's your half proficiency from
Trades.
Jack of all trades.
Okay, never
Con save is a
mind.
+1.
Yeah, yeah. So technically, it's that 9 plus 5, so 14.
Oh, from the crab. I see. Okay, gotcha.
Yes, because
a
still crab.
That does make sense. Okay, so 14, 20, 25, 14, 28. That is a failure from Leroy and Eli. A pass for the other two.
What was the number?
Ruh-roh.
Okay.
It is... I've not rolled it yet.
Oh, I thought you said 28.
I was reading the con saves. Yeah. That is a 64 damage if you failed. Half on a pass.
Well, I'm glad I turned into a fucking crab.
This is psychic damage as well.
I'm glad I'm who I am.
And yes,
Said
Leroy, you are still
60
immune
what
to-
damage?
64 psychic on a fail.
64 psychic. Lovely.
Half on a success.
Jordan, did you need to hurt me on the end of my turn?
At the start of your turn, you took the damage. At the end of your turn, you need to make an additional con save. I did forget that.
Let me make that for you. 23.
All right, mark down 1 success.
Yes, Dad.
And yeah, I think that is the end of a round. I can maintain the combat tracker here on Foundry for next time. So I think we'll pick up next time with Leroy plummeting into the fluid below at the start of the turn, and then the rest of you grappled in front of this dragon's mouth.
Jesus.
How rough is this thing looking?
It's looking pretty rough. It's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
You guys have done a fuck ton of damage to it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, it's gonna hit you guys with that attack, and then it is going to drop all of you that it has grappled into the breath weapon as it goes, and it's gonna start flying up out of the pit. Away. It's like it give you guys a final fuck you, and it's flying away. We'll get to that next time, whether or not you guys give chase. But for now, you guys have heard it a lot, actually, so it is flying away. But we'll pick up from there next time, because whether or not it's flying away, you guys are all plummeting into a pit of this fluid that has so far hurt you guys quite a lot when it has hit you. So we'll get to that. So thank you all for playing this week. We are in the plane of madness, and it's maddening. And well, I hope the actual play experience has been fun at least.
It's
It has
Smedge.
been.
It's Smedge. Hell yeah.
Fun fact, I am not yet bloodied.
Yeah, I figured you're fucking insane
Okay.
at the con saves. So
I'm a fucking tank.
Yeah, I'm not quite. I'm at a 111 out of 181.
I'm
Yeah,
at
I think-
31 out of 100.
I think Eli is the only member of the party that has not had like either resistance or an insane Constitution save to essentially resist it every time. So Eli kind of got shit on. But hey, now you're giant crab, big pog.
Now
That
I
last-
giant crab.
That last one I only took 16 damage because I pass and have resistance.
Yep, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh shit! Nice.
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 And yes, I was hoping you guys would come down here. I literally told Nick before the session. I was like,
yeah.
this would be a great opportunity for me to use this dragon that I don't know I'd ever find an opportunity to use again because it's so specific, but it's fucking great.
True.
I purposefully have been not thinking about what dragon it could have been because I wanted it to be a surprise, and then Kieran said something about Mind Flay, Elder Brain Dragon. I was like, oh no, I know what that is.
Yup. Oh god.
Yeah, I was like, no,